This I hate. Okay, wait. Alright, I got a story time. Here's how I got traumatized by random garbage. When I was a kid, I was a Boy Scout. That's fucking lame. Anyways, when I was in Boy Scouts, I was 6. So this was after the Splash Mountain tragedy. Anyway, that's besides the point. The base is that when I was 9, I went to a camp out. And then this older kid brought his iPad, and then he decided to play a game. And that game...
Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown.
Vanessa,
Alright, but for real, I did not hear about Five Nights at Freddy's. This was like early days. So when, of course, the kid, you know, I got spooked and my childhood was ruined. So as a coping mechanism, I did the only logical thing and watched it more. It got to the point that I couldn't even sleep well. So whenever a new YouTuber posted FNAF, I would watch it, and of course I would fucking be spooked until I got desensitized. But that was 12. And 12 was like a few years ago, so I don't think that's an accomplishment. Alright, but while the whole FNAF thing was happening, I had another fear that was still young. I don't know if like any parents are watching this, but like don't let your kids watch YouTube by themselves. It's fucking bad. I watched some bad stuff on them. One of the stuff that I watched was Sonic.exe. So I probably started watching when I was like, oh, there's a fun Sonic. That's so cool. I love Sonic. I remember that when I saw the thumbnail, I was like, ooh, Sonic Black Eyes? That seems cool. Does he sunglasses or something? No. And then the video goes on and I see Tails. And then, you know, after Tails fucking dies, I got spooked, and then Knuckles almost died, and then I just said, no. I turned off the video and was spooked because, you know, Tails isn't fucking supposed to die. But after 2 weeks, I probably just went back to watching it and then got spooked. Now, people are probably gonna go like, wow. Pussy. Now, yes, I was scared, but it didn't get out of my head for a while. And just like FNAF stuff, I watched things about it constantly. Yeah, but the bad part is, FNAF updated. Like, there was new games, and there was being lore. Sonic.exe was like, it was just one grain. So the user could take it to whatever they could put their minds to. I don't remember how I conquered my fears, but it's probably something basic like going to a dark room and watch it. Flash over to 2021, and I'm doing stuff. Probably work or something. And then I hear, oh, Sonic.exe mod is so cool. So then I say, huh, that's a bit of deja vu. And I decided to check it out to see how my former demons were checking up on me. Moral of the story, don't look up stuff that you're scared of. It will probably not work. No, we're not done yet. That was just the beginning. That was my kid years. It's still going. I have one last fear. It's really stupid. I'm scared of fish! Now, like, the few people who are watching go like, huh, okay. FNAF? Maybe. Okay, I might have gotten scared of that as a kid. Sonic.exe? Maybe. Okay, but like... Fucking fish? What? Yeah. I was scared of fish. The only reason I have this dumb fear of fish is when I was a kid, I saw a fish dead on the table and I thought it looked at me. The problem is that it's worse because my dad likes fishing. Now, I don't directly say no to him, but when he asks it, I hint at my fear. Alright, son, let us go fishing so then we could hang out in the ocean. Hey, Dad, can I just be on the beach the whole time? I don't want to go. Why? I don't know. I don't want to go out on a boat, but... Why? I'm scared of fish. Oh, yeah! I'm not saying that's how it went, but that's just the whole gist. I got one last story. So I went to this trip to Hawaii this summer, and it was mostly fun because Hawaii is a bit like Japan. I mean, I got a kimono after all. But there was a section that I hated the most about that trip. There was a part where we had to go snorkeling. And you know I was kind of hesitant because the guy with the fear of fish isn't really too happy to see fish up close, you know? But I said to myself, I haven't been scared of fish for a while. I think I passed my fear. I think I've overcome. I haven't been scared for a long time. I mean, if I ever get scared, I could just swim away. So when I get to the spot, I'm already a bit nauseous because boat be boating. And when we get there, I get off the boat and say, this ain't so bad. And of course, when I say that, I see a fish like going for me. It starts swimming away, but it keeps following me. So then I went lower into the water until I saw a school of fish coming for my ass. Bruh. And I got to the surface, I put one of my hands up to call a lifeguard and was dragged over to the boat. And of course I was pissed at the person who had the slightest thought that the person who specifically had a fear of fish would Yeah, but besides that, the trip was actually pretty fun.
Alright, so if I were to have any kind of fear, it would have to be getting run over by a car. And just the feeling of the tires and the huge weight of the car running over me, it scares the hell out of me. The reason why I developed this fear was around when I was just a wee little lad, like 6 or 7 years old. I was playing it was during a friend's birthday party, when I was playing around with everyone else using their bikes. I didn't bring one because I was a loser. So I was the only one running around the road. I was running, doing my usual stuff, and didn't even think about looking back because I thought everything was fine. Until I heard my dad yell at the top of his lungs my name. Then I looked back, and then I saw a huge semi-truck right behind me. I was able to get out of the road just in time before the truck passed. And that is one of the reasons why I formed a huge fear of going down roads.
Alright. My biggest fear in the entire world is falling to my fucking death. Because when I was like 6 years old, and I was on my grandma's fucking I was in the back of my grandma's hotel, and I was like, man, this place is cool. And my stepdad was like, be careful, you're gonna fall. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And I almost fell. So he showed me a picture of what a kid looked like after falling to his death. And then I look at it and I'm like, holy shit. And since that day, I have had a fear of literally looking down. Yeah.
So basically, my fear is Majora's Mask. You know, that one game that got many people afraid. And how one singular fucking person made it even worse, and like just made it happen on, just in general. So it was like it wasn't that long ago. It was like 1 or 2 years ago. I can't really remember at this point. But it was like a week before Christmas. It was near Christmas. That's all I remember. I was on College Panidiot. The bitch was here earlier. I thought I just bought Majora's Mask for the 3DS. And I was gonna play it on call with them. And I opened it, and there's a save file, so I delete it. And I didn't know about Ben drowned. So Panidiot, like the bitch he is, tells me about it. I play and finish the first two dungeons, like on the way while we were going to a cabin because we were gonna stay there for like until Christmas finished and shit. And I just wasn't able to play it. Even after I stopped playing it, I still had fears of that shit. I don't think that I will ever play that game or finish it again.
So my friend Luke here, he wanted me to come on here and share a fear of mine. So my fear is insects. I hate them. I'll see one on the ground, I'll call my dad to just come and kill it. I can kill an insect just fine. I'm just really fucking scared. They're like poisonous. They hurt me in any way, shape, or form. I hate them. I really, truly fucking hate them. If it's something peaceful, I will still be scared. Yes, I understand that they are smaller than me and they can't incapacitate me in any way, shape, or form. But I'm still going to be scared shitless because it's a fucking bug, man. I'm like a toddler. I'm like a little girl. When they see a bug, they're like, ooh, right? I want to, oh my god. Yeah, I hate those insects. I had this one time where I was in my car, right? and I was just sitting there waiting for my dad, and basically what happened is a giant fucking cockroach just was just walking. It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have my fun day, and in this car it's gonna be so cold, it's gonna be so nice, and I scream like a little girl, bro. I cannot handle insects. Yeah, they welcome to my TED talk. Yeah, never going to Australia.
Alright, so I think snakes are great, and here's why. Alright, for real, my fear is poisonous animals. I got zero clue why they scare me more than literally anything else I can think of off the top of my head. Bro, when I was a kid, I had a massive animal phase, dude. It's just what I was into. And it was everything, bro. Wild crabs, the whole shebang, and etc. But since that was the case, I saw some shit, cause kids, wander into shit that they shouldn't be looking at. And I'm just saying, bro, I don't think any elementary schooler should have to see the after effects or the bite or sting marks of poisonous fucking animals, alright? And let's just say the time I went to the zoo and saw a poisonous snake and learned how poison it was a few days later, it wasn't good for my sleep, bro. Alright, quite frankly though, biggest message in this goddamn video is how Luke is afraid of fish when he likes sushi, he likes some seafood. I've seen this man down a plate of pure rice and shrimp. And shrimp is easily, visually more creepy than fish. And this guy is scared of. Man, get out of here.